Good day, listeners and viewers. We are really delighted today to have Harrison, 7.5 years old, and he's one of our neighbours about 4 doors down. We're in the South Chigwell area. We live about close to 78 hectares of reserve, which has never been sprayed by chemicals, pesticides. We're extremely blessed. So his house is Harrison's house. It's actually the last house before you hit the reserve, so they get a lot of oxygen because the reserve has got 78 hectares of apple trees, grasses, they have wild berries, they have cherries, they've got apple trees that are different. And so today I'm introducing Harrison again from the first series of videos, and I originally saw avocado trees in Mauritius. That's where my family was settled at one stage, and that particular tree, the avocado tree in my grandfather's garden, was about 60 feet tall and huge, like avocados like that. So lo and behold, when I came to England, everybody was saying, you can't grow avocados here, it's too cold. But I'm the sort of chap that you tell me I can't do it, I'll find a way. And Harrison's the same mold, he'll find a way, right? So about a year ago, we eat avocados on a regular basis. It's very good for your brain. And what actually happened is that I got this avocado, quite a good one, from Uganda. That's where it came from. And I tossed it in the compost, and about a month later it started to shoot. And you could see the avocado shoot. I knew it was an avocado because it was coming from an avocado seed that I tossed in the compost. In any case, I let it grow, and then I got to about 2 feet tall, and I thought, winter's going to eat last year. Winter's going to eat, it's going to kill it. It's going to kill it. So I thought, right. So we had the glass house built, which is about 6 feet by about 5 feet. So I put it in a pot, and I put compost, rich compost, and grass clippings and so on. I kept it warm, and it grew to 6 feet. It grew to 6 feet tall in 1 year. Even though it was cold earlier this year, because it was in a glass house, it was always 6 to 10 degrees above outside temperature, and the avocado grew. And I'm going to show you a picture of it. Can you see that? It's planted in a raised bed. It's at least, the actual plant is at least 7 feet tall now. It's at least 7 feet tall, and so it's probably still a bit fragile because it's not actually an old tree. But when the winter starts to come in about 2 or 3 months, I'll wrap it up with a canvas, and you can see the top this is now a month old, planted in that pot there, and that top of there where you can see the young leaves is really shooting well. So eventually it'll probably be taller than the house, right? And I'm very, very enthusiastic. I tell you why, because in the Ilford newspaper, a woman wrote, and she said, would you believe it? A neighbour has got a 9 years old avocado tree in Ilford, the centre part of Ilford, and it's blooming. In other words, it's got flowers. You know what that means? Avocados. And then somebody wrote, oh, it must be global warming. I don't think so. I think it must have been find an ideal location, probably in a warmer spot, and decide to grow. And if it grows, you let it grow. So that avocados cost about £1.75 each. And I've seen an avocado tree that's 10 years old. It bred probably about 60 avocados. So it's a very good tree, and it's also fresh, right? So, you know, when we introduce you to avocados, we'll teach you how to cut the avocado. This will be from that one, but I'd say probably 3 or 4 years we're growing. So what we're going to do is that we're going to recommend that you subscribe to our channel. It's a very informative channel, and it's on YouTube, and it's called Planet Wellness. So we ask you to subscribe to that channel. You're going to get a lot of great information, and a lot of that information is so informative. I should be charging for it, but I've helped lots of thousands of people all over the world, and I'm teaching the young guys like Harrison. Harrison is 7.5, really bright young boy, very keen on gardening, and then he'll be 8 in March, won't you?
Yeah, March the 12th.
March the 12th. So you make sure I remember that, don't you? So he's very, very bright, and so I'm teaching him how to grow tomatoes, strawberries, I remember, raspberries, and so on and so on. So this is where I'm going to ask him to subscribe to. Can you do your bit?
Subscribe, slap the bell, and give this video a thumbs up.
So that you get information on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.